All right. Woo, let's let it roll. What's going on?
Let it go.
Welcome back. Woo. Boom. Dude, so good.
Wayne's World moment almost.
I love that good, man. I love that. Dude, I like listening to it. And I like to think about. I remember thinking about this in high school, dude. Did you ever think about if there was a soundtrack to your life, what would it sound like?
Ooh.
Like what? Like you know what I mean? Like if there's some music playing at every moment, dude. Like, what would think of your best moments, think of your worst moments, and what would be playing? And it's just such a cool thought to me.
If you listen to either the last or the episode following this, depending on, but whenever I had my little Facebook boo-boo, it definitely would have been 5 minutes alone. I ask you, please just give us. I ask you, please just give us.
Dude, I think there's a Pantera song to fit every moment of your life.
Bro.
Dude, I remember we talked about that episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 1 when you broke up.
Some broken glass. Yeah.
When you broke up with some chick, and I was like, bro, fuck that. Like, I'd kill you for myself.
So, dude, I was listening, I still listen to Pantera. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Okay, so, you know, like, but do you know what I still listen to? Also, is the "Since You've Been Gone" cover by ADTR. How come I never hear you say, "I just want to be with you"? You know, I can't do the, but it's fucking
The gutturals.
Fucking
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Dude, do you remember? Okay, so I remember like this. The guy that showed me hardcore, which in turn like bled. You know, because you know, I just remembered who showed me Maylene.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember who showed me. Anyway, it's pretty cool. I gotta give her a call. She's cool. It's a female actually, but but I was like, dude, how do you do that pig squeal shit? He's like, you just say brie. And I was like, what? He's like, just say brie. I'm like, brie. I was like, oh shit, it kind of works. Brie.
That's so retarded.
Yeah,
So stupid.
dude, my dad still thinks it's the funniest thing in the world that's in songs.
Yeah. Oh, screaming?
Yeah,
Screaming is in songs?
Well, no, just the pig squeal
squeal?
thing.
Oh.
Yeah, because he still does it sometimes. He'd be like whenever he's talking about like prison rape or something, he's like,
Oh my God.
because he grew up, dude, he grew up in the Deliverance generation.
Okay.
Like, I'll make you squeal like a pig, boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I gotcha. The movie, yeah.
Yeah, Deliverance.
Awesome. All right. Babe, you got some stuff for us to talk about today.
I just looked up some controversial or unpopular opinions.
And
And we're gonna see if we agree with them.
Agree with them, talk about them, justify yourself.
Hardcore is good music.
Debatable, yeah.
No,
All right, do we want to go hard first, or do you want some soft?
Let's ease into this. I gotta get my mind working, and
Dude.
I gotta open another beer. So
I'm actually interested to see how sea salt is, man.
the sea salt's good, man.
I never had it, but please.
Okay,
All right, what do you got? Let's get
Easy
into
one.
this.
summer is an overhyped season.
Yeah, dude.
100%.
Fucking over it, man.
Fuck off.
It's
yeah,
hot.
man. It's like if you're like, I can't wait for summer to get here. That means you live above fucking Tennessee, and you live in a shithole state where it snows all the time, and you're just like, I just can't wait until there's not snow anymore because I lived in that state where I walked outside, my whole car is covered in a centimeter of ice, and then you moved down here to Texas, and it's like, dude,
It's summer all the time, man.
it's summer all the
Yeah,
time.
but
is.
summer kills you here.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
It's like
I'm
that
fucking over
episode,
it, dude.
that level on Mario where the sun's trying to kill you. That's just Texas all the time.
Dude, oh man, no AC. I'm like, I'm gonna go one more year and then I'm gonna get it fixed.
One more year.
I have not had a passenger in my car for 4 years because of
Damn.
it. Yeah.
That's a record. That's pretty cool, actually. No, dude, fuck. I'm over it, man. It's 2 months. Everyone, it's hot. I hate wearing shorts because I like wearing jeans. That's just my thing. I mean, you can't lie, dude. When you're outside on a nice fall night, you got a hoodie on and it's cold, and you got a lit cigarette and a cold beer, dude. That beats sitting on a beach any day. Fuck that, man. Plus, not to mention, like,
Oh wait.
people think they know summer and they don't know summer. Like, come down to Texas.
It was 100. I actually brought a portable thermometer with me because I wanted to know how hot it was in my car after sitting in the sun all day. When I get in it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 125 degrees.
That sounds about right, dude.
Yeah.
That's why they tell you don't lock any living thing in the car.
No, well, I am a living thing, and I'm definitely in the car.
You willingly got it, dude.
But yeah, I know. No, I mean, I would never in my life, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But you know what? Another unpopular opinion that I have, except for maybe 3 or 4 times in my life, man, fuck beaches. Like
That was my next one.
Was it really?
Literally, the beach is an overrated destination.
Yeah. It's kind of fucking...
I agree 100. I would rather go into the woods than a beach.
I would
Woods are fun,
rather be in a double wide somewhere in the mountains of Tennessee and just like look out, smell fresh air, rather than hear a fucking seagull trying to kill my kid over a Cheeto.
Jerry has a story.
Oh, fuck, man. I think I've said this to you before. If there's one animal I could punch as hard as possible, it'd be a fucking seagull.
Bro, yeah,
I hate seagulls.
You want to know
so
something?
much, dude.
You know what? For some reason in our society, like if you say you fucking hate an animal, people think you're a monster. But bro, I would straight up I almost want to high five you because like fuck a seagull, dude.
Dude, people that say that probably have an animal they don't like as well. Like you can't like all animals.
Bro.
How about that for an unpopular opinion? You can't like every fucking animal. I don't care who you are.
Dude,
there's got to be an animal that you're like, you know what, anteaters? Shut up.
There is a running joke with Jules and I that I love all dogs. Like, but I fucking hate some dogs, man. Like,
you know what's better than the world's best cat? Any dog.
Ooh, I don't know, man.
Any dog, dude.
I don't know, man. I tell you what, I would take fucking Kahlua over like a strong 5% of dogs.
And that's a damn lie because you would take Adonis over Maverick.
No.
You are such a liar.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
Oh,
I'll take Maverick.
I'm lying. You're lying.
You're lying.
Give me my money.
All right. What else? What else, babe? Let's keep this going.
Okay. The benefits of breastfeeding are grossly overstated.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, why are we going like we're like 3 for 3?
This is easy. Keep it going.
No, not breastfeeding itself. The benefits of it.
Wait, no. I think
they're overhyping the benefits.
I think.
Breastfeeding.
Do you know what I think is way underrated? Making sure that your child is nourished.
Now we're getting into mom shaming, but I'm talking about the benefits of breastfeeding are outweighed by formula.
Oh, look, this is what I think. I think if you can produce enough breast milk and it provides look, the whole point is do what you can with what you can, but I do think that there is like a little bit of overhype to the benefits. It's
Here's why I think
we do need a woman's
overstated
opinion for this one. We absolutely do. So this is fair.
Okay.
Because when we had Revan, he was half formula, half breastfed for the first 6 weeks, and then we went straight to formula because fuck that. And the doctor asked us at 4 weeks, is he having more breast milk or formula? And at this point, he was having more formula because I just wasn't producing enough. And he's like, okay, you don't need to put him on any vitamins because he's getting it all from the formula. I'm like, how the hell is 100% breast milk the best thing for your baby, but you got to supplement him with vitamins?
Yep. Boom. That's the exact point I was going to say and make.
I see. This is one of the few times where I'm just going to shut the fuck up. Next topic.
No. What do you genuinely think?
I really just think that what it comes down to is it's a bonding thing for a mother and child, right? But then at the same time, it's also takes away a kid's time with the dad. Because guess what I can do? Fucking microwave water and throw some powder in it and then fucking go like this. Shake the fucking bottle.
Feed the baby.
And then feed the baby.
Well,
I can do that shit.
I don't
right?
get how how bottle feeding is not bonding for a mom either.
That's true.
Well, I mean, I think it's like,
You don't give the kid the tit. He doesn't know the difference. Hey,
I mean, dude, to be honest with
Bonding's
you,
bonding.
I really, the only exception that I really take is I saw with like all 3 of my children, because I was there in the beginning for even the first, right? It's just like how, like, there are resources now to help you breastfeed, and it's like, can we just have like this? I don't know, like, do you want? You might have to cut this part, but I just find that moms who breastfeed are just like a little bit more bitchy
Pretentious?
about it. Yeah.
100%. I can't tell you how I was feeding Revan in a BX, mind you.
a military shopping center.
Yeah.
I was
Base
feeding
exchange.
Revan a bottle, and I had a woman come up to me and ask me why I wasn't breastfeeding him. And I said, well, I wasn't producing breast milk. I was like, not that it's any of your business, but I just didn't produce. And then she told me to my face, well, you didn't try hard enough.
You know what? That's the kind of shit that's like,
That's probably the same woman who told me Jesus loves you when I said Jesus Christ out loud.
Jerry, get
It's
off
the
your
same
fucking
type.
horse.
No, dude, it's the same type of pretentious old fucking see you next Tuesday that has to interject her fucking opinion into your business and can't just stay in your own fucking lane, lady.
Yeah, you
Stay
know,
in your own fucking lane.
to me, the problem that I have is like with women like that. That's really it. Where it's like you do what you can. Like there was never even like a thought in my mother's mind of doing it. She was just like, I was your hotel for 9 months. I'm not about to be the restaurant.
Yeah.
And that was it.
My mom was the same way.
It was
but
like,
his mom breastfed all 3 of them.
dude,
And that's fine. She can't. There's nothing wrong.
No,
with
there
it.
isn't.
There's
No,
nothing wrong with it. But people have to understand the people that don't have any experience with children at all and that are going to go into it one day in time. They're going to be told from multiple angles, breastfeed, breastfeed, breastfeed. It's the best thing. It's the best thing. It's the best thing. And guess what? It's not, because eventually your child is going to need some sort of supplementation somewhere else to gain all the nutrients it needs.
To me,
Also, on top
fed
of
is
that,
best.
yeah, that's what we were saying. That's what
Yeah.
everyone was saying.
yeah, I wasn't mom shaming. I was
No,
just
no, no,
saying,
no.
yeah.
Like feed the kid. Feed the kid. I said this before and I'll say it again. This is the goal with any kid. Wake up. Is he crying? Make him stop crying. Is he hungry? Feed him. You do that every day until he's 18.
Just go down the checklist.
Every day. Yeah. It's just a rotating cycle until they're 18 and then okay, gone.
Throwing a spanking every now and
Yeah,
then.
throwing a spanking.
I do have to say that I can honestly think the only benefit that I can honestly think of in my mind to breastfeeding is probably GERD, right? Like having spit up or like
But
maybe.
that's the thing. Revan spit up way more than Jack.
the time. JR has not spit up once in a month.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I don't know, man. Let's move on because I can't.
My God,
I'm like
Okay,
standing on
here's-
the uterus.
next.
Nutella is fucking gross.
Oh, dude,
I
Nutella's
mean,
good, man. Who
dude,
said that?
So
I don't know.
so okay. like,
Midget?
let me. No, man. Because here's the thing.
Sorry.
No, okay, so the first time I hate how the internet, like, it becomes a thing, like, when bacon was we've had bacon this whole fucking time. Like, Nutella's been around forever. Like,
Yeah, it was
why
an
are-
Italian thing.
Yeah, it's
It is an Italian thing.
Ah,
okay,
Mamma
so
mia.
the first time I had Nutella was at a Russian.
At a Russian.
No, so there was this Russian kid we went to high school with. He was really cool, and I was his parents are obvious. The whole point is he had Nutella at his house way before I'd ever even seen. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And he's like, "Oh, it's hazelnut spread. It's pretty good." And I tried it, and I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty good." It's like whatever.
It's pretty good.
But it's like
I'm
but
not
then-
gonna eat a jar of it.
But no,
I
it's
would.
like, and then I see on like memes on Facebook, like where it's
Pinterest,
like
dude.
baby fucking angels shitting into a fucking Nutella container, and it's like, get the fuck out of here! It's not that damn good. Like, I will eat a peanut butter and Nutella sandwich like maybe once like every year, but like I'm not gonna put that shit on everything.
I bake with it, and it is so good.
Yeah, but that's baking. That's different than the
Dude, hazelnut's just overrated. Like,
hazelnut. You know what's underrated? Almond butter. Almond butter is fucking good, man.
Do you know
Slap
what's
that
way
on
more
some
underrated?
Ritz.
Cookie butter.
Cookie butter is fucking good,
delicious.
man.
I introduced him to it.
Yeah, dude, fucking...
Rub that on my body.
Bro.
I'm just joking.
Dude,
I'm trying to lighten the mood up, man.
Dude, if you rub it on your body, I'll lick it off. Forget about the dog.
I'm not wasting 1 ounce of cookie butter.
Grinder counts have been started over less.
I make a cookie butter icing. It's fucking delicious.
Oh, shut up, girl. Don't tease me. I got shit to do. All right, next one.
Next.
Okay.
Another.
Keanu Reeves is a terrible actor.
What? Are you serious?
These are not my opinions.
No, I know, but it's like, okay, first of all, I want you to go watch Something's Gotta Give and not tell me that's one of the best romantic comedies of all time. And then get off your high horse and go watch all 3 John Wicks. And then just in case
he was good in those, but I'm thinking like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Here's
the early Keanu Reeves.
But
it
he was like 18. Like, you don't get good at shit until later.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even know
unless
Brad
you're Jerry, and then you're just born good at everything.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Look,
Isn't it fucking annoying?
It is kind of annoying. Like, so I play a song for Jerry right before we started filming this. I was like talking in reference to female singers, and I put this song on, and it kind of has like a trip hop beat, and it has like a jazzy female singer. And this motherfucker, he's staring off into the distance, ad-libbing blues riffs that sound better than anything that I could ever play. And he's not even He's not even looking at the fretboard. He's just like staring off into nowhere.
Whenever he has that guitar in his hand, no matter what I'm playing, he does that, and it's fucking annoying.
Why? Because it sounds good.
No, because I put the song on to listen to it.
I can't help it. I can't help but be good at everything. No, I didn't say that. I said I can't help but play my guitar when it's in my hands and there's a song on. What am I gonna do?
You know how I know you're serious when you play guitar? You go for the green one.
No, you know how he really gets into guitar when he starts moving his lower jaw and his
oh, dude,
that's
Adam's apple moves.
Okay,
look, we're talking about Keanu Reeves here, not me.
No. Okay, so have you ever heard of Haim? They're like an all girl. They're all sisters. I gotta show them because you'll like them. You might be whatever about it.
I'll be whatever about it.
But yeah, because you're a fucking faggot. So it's like my favorite word now. But the thing is like I think that's just a musician thing, Caitlin. Like yeah, because like I make dumb faces too, even when I'm sucking at bass. Like Julie's like, why are you making that face? I'm like,
playing the flute. I can't really make a
playing
dumb
the
face.
Yeah, baby,
yeah, because
use your face.
Yeah, because your face is involved. But like when you're in the groove, you're like.
Yeah, it's called feeling it. All right, back to Keanu Reeves.
Okay. No, let's move on from Keanu Reeves.
Fuck. Hold on, I have a point about it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about Keanu Reeves, okay?
Yeah.
He plays 2 roles in every movie he's in.
What's that?
1 is the role of the movie, and 2 is surfer dude. Everything he's in, he's also a surfer dude.
So...
Constantine, demon fighter, surfer dude. John Wick, hidden assassin, surfer dude. Surfs up, surfer dude, surfer dude. You see what I'm saying?
Was it the letter?
His hair's all long.
The one with Sandra Bullock? What movie was that?
Yeah, sad, depressed guy
the
and
Glass
surfer
House.
dude.
The Glass House. Yeah, that was a good movie.
So...
Babes in Toyland?
Jerry,
Real
what's
surfer
Tom
dude.
Cruise then? He's either title of the movie or short dude compensating. Or gay dude trying to be straight. Like there's
Tom Cruise has the same thing as Samuel L. Jackson. Like every Tom Cruise movie he's running in, and every Samuel L. Jackson movie he's in, he's yelling in.
You know what, man? You can go ahead and fuck right off because he's the one.
Who's the one?
Keanu.
I love Keanu. I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying.
I feel like you are.
No, I love his movies, dude.
No, he actually really likes Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, it's because of her. She's seen John Wick 1 and 2.
John Wick.
All right,
we're
next
waiting
topic.
for 3 to come out. We haven't
He's
seen it
not
yet.
the boogeyman. He's the guy you send when you want to kill the fucking boogeyman.
Was it
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga?
He killed 3. He killed 4. No, he's like he killed 4 men in a bar with a fucking pencil.
The thing I love about this is total rabbit hole, but who cares? Bruce, if you're listening, this rabbit hole's for you, bud. I love in that movie just how little they tell you about everything, and you find out like slowly later on, and like you don't know anything about it at all, and it's just he's just like everyone's like, oh, John Wick, oh fuck,
dude. Yes, because it's like because most action movies have the like Die Hard set the tone where it's like one guy against these insurmountable odds. But what I loved about John Wick was it was like a bunch of guys against the guy that's gonna kill them all. And the whole time, like my favorite scene in that movie is when John Leguizamo punches his son, and he's like. He's like, I heard you struck my son. He's like, yeah, well, he stole John Wick's car and killed his dog 3 days after his wife died. He's like, oh. And he takes like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
dude, the best thing that you can do is go into that movie with no expectations, and we're fucking that up for people. Because when you go into that movie with no expectations, it's like whenever you hear that and that dial tone, dude, you just like, buckle up. Shit's gonna get rowdy.
That movie though is screaming for a prequel.
That'd be awesome.
Screaming
It'd be so
for a
cool
prequel.
for a prequel.
Dude, but I think what made it so good is like, I mean,
it's gonna be like a Star Wars thing where you don't watch it in order.
Yeah, because you know what I feel like? I feel like they set up Common's character to have his own thing.
Well, we haven't seen 3.
Yeah, don't.
Well, no. No, we haven't seen 3.
We're waiting for it to come out on DVD so we buy it.
Okay.
I know 3
got
is like one of the best ones.
Let me explain to you the exact order of how things happened to me. I got my VA check. I relapsed hard. And then I went and saw John Wick 3. It was like in that order, all within the same day. And it was the best.
That's what I've heard. It's really good. But we, having children, just never got around to it. So we're waiting for it. It might be out. I think it came out on the 22nd. So we could probably go check and see if we can rent it or something.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Anyway, let's keep it going. Next topic.
Okay.
Fuck.
Beyonce needs to retire.
I don't care.
No. Do you think she's hot?
I think she's a very attractive woman.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's just like, she's definitely attractive. It'd be fucking retarded to think otherwise.
She can do better than Jay-Z.
Dude, no, fuck off, man. Jay-Z, man, he's on that fucking millionaire, like billionaire shit.
But have you seen his face?
He's fucking ugly as shit.
He's sideways, man.
Dude, you know what, man? Like, I think there's a reason that famous people marry famous people.
Because they understand the pressure of being famous and all that.
I think that fame is like a really weird culture and drug. And
you don't know who to trust at that point. You don't know if they're marrying you for your money or
well, not only that,
they
but
like you.
Yeah, but it's not only that, but it's like, okay, like you get down to that point, and it's like, okay, who do I marry? It's like somebody successful. And I love that Dave Chappelle bit where he's like, I don't even have it's like, I don't have bitch fuck you money. It's like Jay-Z's got bitch fuck you money, and then Beyonce's got like no fuck you money. Like,
yeah.
Nah, she can keep doing it. I don't care. I don't listen to her music anyway, so
yeah, I don't either.
And apparently she dropped what was her last album? She dropped like by surprise, and it like fucking broke the internet. So
whatever. And it's not even available on anybody's platform other than Jay-Z's streaming platform.
Oh, do your thing. Don't care.
Yeah, don't care. Next question.
Okay, Harry Potter, either the books or the movies, is boring.
Oh my God, no, man.
Come at me.
I really think that first off, pleather, if you're listening, I swear to God, you're the only dumb bitch I've ever known who fucking watched the movies, not read the books, and called yourself a Harry Potter fan. Like, I'm sorry, you gotta read at least one of the fucking books. I saw the first one in theaters with my mother and my brother. But after that, I didn't watch any of the movies. But the reason that Harry Potter still means a lot to me was because it was one of the first chapter books that I read that had an impression on me at a deep level. Yeah. Like, and I read the first 3, like, straight through. And then the 4th one came out around the same time, like 2001. And I read that, and then I just grew out of it. But I think if you catch it at the right age, it has such, like, I think you can, if you catch it at the right age, it can have an impact on you that's greater than what anyone can really understand. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, If it doesn't, then it doesn't, man. Fuck it,
Yeah.
whatever.
I am a Harry Potter
The question
fanatic.
is it boring?
Yo,
I don't
actually,
think it's boring.
Actually, you know what, dude? So first off, I actually watched a lot of videos on this. What house? Because I gave you the wrong one, and I actually feel bad about it. Because we're not in the same house.
Okay.
What house
hold
do
on.
you think he is?
He already knows. Hold on. That's not the question. What are we doing here?
Dude, just shut up, man. Fucking, who cares? Who's the boss looking around this like, hey, you guys gotta stay on topic. Like, just shut the fuck up. Go with the convo. Like,
I have points about
dude,
it.
I know, and we're gonna get back to it, but just let me. You had the Bruce. You had the Bruce. I'm just asking for the fucking house.
I'm Hufflepuff.
He is a Hufflepuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I can see that. What do you think I am?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. You might hate me a little bit for this, but I think you're Slytherin.
I'm not.
Here you go.
That's the lowest rated house that I am.
I didn't take a quiz or nothing.
Oh, I did. I took
What, you
the
just
quiz.
guessed? Are you Gryffindor?
I am.
But you know what? Actually, I think they're closer. I find them closer.
For me, it goes Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin. My characteristics.
Yeah, man. I think I don't know. Just fucking weird. All right, now what's your point? Please? Just go ahead, Jerry. I know you wanted to real bad.
Okay.
I know you wanted to.
Oh no!
Because
It's worthless now, dude.
You disrupted
It's
you disrupted the flow of the fucking conversation to cut me off to give me shit about discussing part of the topic. It wasn't like I was like, "Hey, PB&J or ham and cheese." Like,
It wasn't part of the topic.
yeah, it was.
It was
Hogwarts, bruh.
No, is the movies / books boring? That was the topic.
Are they boring?
And you're like, oh, I'm a fucking Ravenclaw, like a real Harry Potter fan. So I'm proud of you for being a fan. I think we all.
Jerry, shut the fuck up. Keep going with the show.
See, I think the fact that people stay up when the book released, people stayed up all night and read the entire book, and they're not thin books. I think that in itself says that they are not boring.
No, I agree. The books are great. Granted, I only read 3 and 4 because I was a young kid and I didn't know how books work, and so I was at the store and I was like, "Mom, I want this one," and it was number 3, and then I was like, I couldn't put it down.
To be fair, Prisoner of Azkaban is like
It's the best
No, my
one.
favorite one.
Yeah,
is
and then my buddy
number
had
4.
Goblet of Fire, and so
because Cedric is the shit.
I didn't give a shit for Cedric. I just loved the whole premise of
the Goblet.
the games, and then Voldemort coming back at the end and nobody fucking believing him. And
Yeah. But here's the thing with books that are made into movies, okay? Same thing with TV shows. Yes, the books are great. The books are awesome, especially if they're well written, right? If you're reading it and you can't put it down, it's fucking awesome, right? A lot of people don't know this. Fight Club was a book, and it's one of the best book to movie translations ever. There's like 2 scenes in the entire movie that are different from the book.
Yeah, this is Jack's, whatever. It
Yeah.
actually gives you the character's name.
Yeah, there's like 2 scenes that are different, but otherwise it's the same thing, right? So when you have something that's a book, it's great. Yeah, that's why it's a good book. That's why it's on the bestseller list. That's why they made 7 fucking Harry Potter books, right? But when you make something into a show or a movie, of course it's better than the book because you can see it. You're going to tell me that
unpopular opinion.
Yeah, how about okay, let's take that for an unpopular opinion. Here's why. You're going to tell me you'd rather read Game of Thrones than watch it? You can see dragons in the fucking show.
I would rather read books than watch movies.
I would say so.
I'd rather watch it.
So let me explain to you. It all depends on
Lazy.
it depends on your interest. I read the Short Timers, which is the book that became the movie that is Full Metal Jacket, which is the most popular military movie of all time. It has the best depiction of basic military training of all time.
Yeah.
Never will it ever be surpassed. But the Short Timers is one of the best books because it puts you in the perspective of somebody experiencing it. Because you're not watching it as a party outside. You're experiencing these things with the character. I know this may sound insane, but I felt like because of the books that I've read about Vietnam that there have been moments in my life where I felt like I was walking through a jungle. And I'm sorry, but Platoon didn't do it. Full Metal Jacket definitely didn't do it with the second half. Name any movie, Hamburger Hill, all of them. I was just a party absent to the event.
Right.
But when you're reading, yeah, high fantasy fucking blows. I'm sorry. Fuck Lord of the Rings. Fuck the towers. Fuck everything.
That's a huge unpopular opinion. in and of
The
itself.
Hobbit sucks. The Hobbit sucks. How do they turn that bore fest of him bitching about not being back at the Shire with tea and crumpets for 400 pages into 3 fucking movies? Explain it to me, please, Jerry.
Read the book and watch the movies.
It's fucking awful. He's like,
The movies are great.
Dude, they were about to fight Smaug. They were about to fight him, and he has a soliloquy about how he wishes he was home.
Dude, that's human. That's a normal thing. You can't tell me if you were fucking deployed out in the desert.
He is a hobbit.
Hobbits aren't real,
Yeah,
bro.
but you can't tell me that you'd be about to fight this huge being and be like, "Fuck, I want to be home."
Yeah, you can't. You can't
I
tell
don't
me that
wanna
would
be here
slip
right
through
now.
your head. Yes, granted, Tolkien fucking over embellishes and
He's a
describes
very
things
flourishy writer.
way
Yeah.
too much, and it gets so boring. Yes,
Let me
But
explain.
you want to talk about immersion into a book? That's the fucking epitome of it, dude. That's like you want to get immersed. You read his books.
The one book.
That's why I'm saying his movies are better.
The one book I think that I would rather see the movie than read the book, only because the book got really confusing, is Time Traveler's Wife.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that was an amazing movie.
See, dude, I watch that movie. I cry every time. I read that book. I probably wouldn't read the book. Let's put it that way.
I have the book.
I have no opinion on either one. It's just, look, I read it at a young age. I got 300 pages in, and I was just like, dude, I'm just so done with this character because he's not likable. Dude, Bilbo is so unlikable.
Dude, I love Bilbo.
Dude, fucking have it. Next one.
Okay, Seinfeld is a horrible show.
It is. It is.
Seinfeld's a horrible show.
Dude, Seinfeld
Really?
is a horrible
People
show.
think that?
It's a horrible show.
Why?
Dude, look,
Kramer?
I am a stand-up comedian. Fuck Seinfeld. Fuck that show.
Wait, it's just his show or even his comedy?
Dude, his comedy too. He's doing the same thing he's been doing for years. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. Explain it to me.
A lot of comedians
Have you
respect
ever
him,
been
though.
at a party and then you take a shit and the back flows? What's up with that?
No, Jared, do it. Do your Jerry Seinfeld after he's done.
Dude, Jerry's... Dude, I fucking hate Seinfeld. It's not a funny show. Like, there are funny moments. The soup Nazi is funny.
Not really.
Like-
I didn't like that guy at all.
Well, no, it's like I can understand why people liked it. I think Curb Your Enthusiasm is the penultimate version of that show, and even then, it's like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Wait, you my Seinfeld impression? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you do Jerry Seinfeld.
I do it good?
Yeah,
I do?
yeah.
What's the deal with that?
Yeah,
you do. Is it good? I don't.
That's one of the ones you do well.
I'm not an impressionist.
Yeah,
God, no, you're not.
I don't know. My thing with Seinfeld is I grew up and my dad was always watching it, so I was in turn always watching it because you don't take your old man's remote, right? You don't change it on him. So I always saw
I'm just
it.
glad my dad had better taste in comedy.
Well, here's the thing. He would go out in the garage to smoke and get out of the house, and his little fucking busted TV in the garage was an antenna that got like 2 channels. So
Yeah, Seinfeld was always on Fox.
exactly.
Yeah, no.
So that's what he was like. He was like, I just
To
want
be
it
honest,
on.
to be honest, my humor is just not.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's not a great show before
about
its time.
Frasier
can fuck off,
whatever.
dude. Like,
I
I'm
love
fucking
that show.
over it, dude.
It's like I haven't invested. My mom used to watch Frasier, and it was like whatever. Let me explain to you, like, so I don't know if you've noticed, but like I love clever humor. I like dry humor. It's like this is like my favorite shit. But if we're being honest, like 100% honest, my favorite shit is like stupid, smart humor. Like Dumb and Dumber to me is like
Really?
Dumb and Dumber is one of the best movies that's
Dumb
ever
and
been
Dumber
made.
is fucking hilarious.
Dude, it's like one of the best movies that's ever been made. You know what, Lloyd? Just when I think you can't get any dumber, you go and pull a move like this and totally redeem yourself.
I like when they're in the car, dude. He's like, you want to hear the most annoying noise in the world? And then they both start doing it. That guy loses his shit.
Mock.
No. Okay, I'm gonna say this and then we'll move on.
All right, yeah.
Family Guy got it exactly right when they made fun of Frasier. It was Peter who's sitting on the couch and he's watching Frasier and they say a joke and then the episode stops and it's silent and you can tell that it goes like day, night, day, night, day, night for like 3 or 4 days. And then he's like, oh, because you finally get the joke like days later. That's watching Frasier. I don't have time to fucking run the thesis and the theories in my head to get the joke. Just say the punchline, deliver it well, and then let's move on.
Oh, I'm sorry you're not smart.
Yeah, I'm not. And guess what? I'm smarter than a lot of people. So what does that say for everybody else?
I mean, it was kind of like especially Niles. Like, I think that
Niles is a pretentious asshole.
But
100%.
but-
so was
No,
Frasier.
Frasier was a cocksucker, dude.
dude, his dad was the only part of that show that was enjoyable.
Yeah.
And a dog.
And the dog. Damn it, I was going to say the dog, man. But Jack Russell was the
Oh,
best
next one.
part. Next fucking.
All right.
It's done.
Stop posting pics of your kids. I'm sorry. Not all children are cute, and some are unfortunate looking. I'd rather see pics of your animals instead.
Dude, I'm not on social media. You can have this one.
Yeah, dude, you know what? We'll say this and we'll move on. You want to put it on social media, put it on social media. Because it's up to the person viewing it whether they want to like it or comment on it or not. So if you don't like it, you just keep scrolling. And if you want to comment on it, then you comment on it. If you want to put a little emoji, then you do that. You want to put a funny GIF, go ahead. You don't like it, keep moving. You can think some kids are ugly, because guess what? Fact, some kids are ugly.
Oh, that kid on the incline?
Yeah, that kid was fucked, man. He's probably fucking still fucked 9 years later, dude. The kid looked like a fucking goblin, bro.
Oh, Mike. If you could have seen this child.
Kid looked like a goblin who fought fucking Bilbo.
No, so wait. Do you want to know? Okay, so I know we don't talk about race enough,
Look.
but if you want to know that you have an ugly kid, you know what you do? Bring him around an old black woman. Ooh, that baby got a big old nose, huh? Shit.
That's the thing, man. I would honestly, I mean, and this is, I don't care if you post picture of your kids, you post picture of animals, whatever. But don't come at me and tell me that your fucking little precious pet animal is like a child to you, because you don't know what it's like to take care of a child until you've taken care of a child. I don't care how much your little puppy wakes you up at the end of the night, in the middle of the night, to go pee because it has a tiny bladder and you're trying to crate train it or anything like that. It is nothing compared to raising a child that you created on your own or adopted. It's nothing to a newborn.
Dude,
Newborn, no. But even now with the problems we have with Revan.
Yeah, no, guess what? When Maverick was a puppy, he pissed in the house. And guess what? He's an adult, and occasionally he still pisses in the house. And that's as hard as he'll ever get from me. Occasionally, he'll piss in the house because it rained outside, or there's a firework, right? That's as hard as he'll ever get. Revan
It's something
is 6,
new every week.
and it's fucking more difficult every year. And
every week.
It's up and down, dude. And I don't know when it's going to get easier. And guess what? I can get rid of a dog. A dog's going to die in 12 years.
Well,
my kid, ideally, shouldn't and isn't. So fuck that.
Wait, can I just, for those listening, I want to move on after this, like, super hard. Because I'm just, like, so whatever about the whole thing. But do y'all know what a baby Moses law is?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. So a baby Moses law, there's a lot of them in a lot of states. A lot of people don't know this. But you can take a baby to a fire station and drop them off. They figure it out from there.
Yeah.
No questions asked, yeah.
In Indiana, the age limit is 12.
Oh, shit.
Drop them off at 12? Dude, that kid knows who you are.
That kid's going to rat you out.
You got 11 years to just try shit out. And then you can be like, yo, Junior, we're going on a trip to the fire station. I know you love them trucks. Go on in there. It's
12? Bro, the fucking
enough.
kid knows his way home then. Like, he can be like, nah, Mr. Officer Policeman, my dad lives 2 lefts from here.
Dude,
like,
you know what you gotta do? You gotta give him fucking vodka and Benadryl and a cherry Coke and just pray they fall asleep.
God,
Yeah, but for the rest of their life, Jesus Christ.
Dude,
when
that's-
they come to, they're gonna know where they're from.
Oh, dude, I know. That's why you gotta be a loser up until that point. Just live in hotel rooms.
For 12 years.
How much you pay in rent? $69 a night.
It's gotta get expensive, dude. No, we run it by the hour. You dumbass. Go for it.
Next question, baby.
All right. Birthday parties for 1-year-olds are ridiculous.
Oh, I'm so glad you said
Dude,
that.
yes.
Because they are.
Dude.
They are, honey. I'm sorry.
Well, I will agree that they're more for the parents
Yeah.
than for the child.
Another unpopular opinion. Stop it with the smash cake shit.
Oh, Revan had a smash
Yo,
cake.
fuck, I don't care. I'm just saying, stop it. Like, are you gonna do one for Jack Jack? That's just
Yeah.
I mean, go for it. It's not my kid. I'm
I
just
didn't
saying.
buy it. I made it.
I mean, it doesn't. It's just like, to me, it's like, God damn it, I gotta clean up this fucking kid.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just a lot of work for nothing because you're not going to remember it. And
No, but it's more for the
I
mother.
understand that.
It's-
I get that.
This is.
But they're overrated. Are they going to happen? Yes. Am I still going to do it? Yeah. But it is overrated. Do I want to do it? No, absolutely not.
But we will.
But we will.
Whatever. Next one.
Next question.
I give 0 fucks about Stranger Things.
False.
I care.
That is in my top 3 favorite shows of all time.
Crazy. You want to see Crazy? Here's what's gonna happen.
Every
let's just
fucking
move on,
moment
'cause
of that
yeah,
show.
I don't even want to go on. I don't even wanna...
It's a stupid fucking opinion.
All right.
Where's some controversy? Where's the hard ones?
Being transgender is not a third gender.
Wait, how can it be a...
we went from like fucking you ever play Doom on easy and you're like, I got this, and then you're like, fuck, I'll go to veteran, and then it just murks you.
Yeah, what is that? Okay, first of all, doesn't the word... let me just take this
Dude,
for like a quick second.
dude, I'll
I'll die on this hill, Mike.
dude.
Let me die on this hill.
But I'm your brother. I gotta save you,
Look, you can drag me out with bullet wounds.
dude. I work for a company that's super about this.
Yeah,
It's
so
just-
do I. I'm not against it. You want to do it. But I'm pretty sure transgender means you move from male to female or female to male. Correct?
Oh, okay, it's not a third.
So how can you define transgender as a third? Basically, you're saying you want a male bathroom, a female bathroom, and a transgender bathroom.
You know what?
That doesn't make any sense because the word means you're moving from one to the other, which is fine. I don't give a fuck if you want to move from A to B or B to A. You want to have a penis and tits and a vagina and an ass. I don't care. Have it, do it, fuck it, whatever. But you can't say it's a third gender.
Okay, so first off, I don't. You know what? Actually, I kind of want to address this before we move on to the next unpopular opinion, because I don't think that there isn't a third gender is an unpopular opinion. I just don't think it's something that the rest of us who live on fucking Earth say out loud, right? Like, because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna call you Z or Zer or whatever your shit you fucking make up. You get to, like you said, pick one, and then we move from there, right? But I think that we're in the South, bro, right? And so we live in the real world. We don't live on a coast.
Yeah.
We live in the real world, and so I think a byproduct of that is I feel like we have a firmer grasp on reality.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I mean, because it's like no offense to people who live on coast, but like this was something I actually wanted to get into with is like there are people like in our world, like in our country, who think that communism is still a good idea.
Yeah.
Like even though we've had like so many examples of how it does not fucking work.
Right.
And I think like Maoist China, Soviet Russia, the entire Eastern Bloc, Jonestown. A lot of people don't know. You know where the phrase drinking the Kool-Aid comes from?
Yeah.
So Jonestown Massacre, 900 plus people die.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that it was literally Jim
Jones.
Jones saying, hey, I'm a Marxist, I'm a socialist, and I'm a firm communist.
Yep.
And how do I soften the blow? Throw in a little bit of God.
Mm-hmm.
Because Marxists don't believe in gods. It's an opiate for the masses. That's what religion is. It's an atheist thing, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like if you live in a world where you look at all these historical examples of where communism doesn't work and you go, well, you just didn't do it right. Those people that are probably just as smart as me and all of my friends, we could do it better. We have better ideas about the whole match. Like, it's like, dude, of course there are people out there who think there's a third gender. There are people out there who think that people can all just make the same amount of money, work for 8 hours, and then go to class for another 8, where they just cram more socialist shit down your throat.
Yeah.
And by the way, fuck capitalism sometimes too, because Enron happens. Like, I'm not like dying on the hill of capitalism either. Like, I'm just saying, like, of course you think there's a third gender. You think that fucking Marx was a genius and he was just a dumb fucking rich guy sitting around going like, man, fuck the rich. I mean, I'm rich, but I mean, other people shouldn't be rich. I mean, everybody should be rich. I mean, I'm not going to give my money to poor people, but I mean, there's probably a third gender.
You got it.
There's probably a third gender.
Okay, again. I get that you can feel however you feel, and if you grew up in a female body and you felt like a male your whole life and you need to transgender over to it, cool.
Bro,
that's
so
fine.
Okay with it.
And if vice versa, if you're male and you want to become a female, fine. Again, totally fine. I'm fine with all of those things. But you cannot tell me that there is a third gender when science dictates what the male gender is and what the female gender is. I'm not arguing or disagreeing with the way people feel and how they just feel like they've always been in the wrong body and they can medically make it different. Cool. Do whatever you want to do. Even if you don't want a sex change and you just want to identify as something else, I'm even fine with that. But you can't tell me you're something that doesn't exist. I'm not going to walk around and say I'm a dog because I feel like I'm a dog. I'm not a trans species. That's not a thing. I can't.
Transracial is where I drew the line.
I agree with that as well. You can't grow up and say, "Oh, I felt black my whole life. I'm black." No, you're not. Because again, science dictates what those things are. And you can't believe in some science facts and not other science facts because they don't fit the agenda you want them to fit. Hands down, you can't do that. Point taken, point made. All right, next question.
Do you want a hard one or an easier one?
Fucking, let's go. Hard?
Whatever, with medium, maybe. Because I really was going to die on that communism hill there for a second.
It's okay. I saved you.
Okay. Cultural appropriation is dumb.
Ooh, can we get a pass? Get a pass. Two
right.
white guys.
What do you mean? Wait. You mean
no, shut the fuck up, pass. We're two
Okay.
white guys. We've never even had a black person on this show other than Paige's voice. Like, shut the fuck up, man. We can't do it.
Okay, reading novels from the 1800s will not help you in life unless you want to be an English teacher.
Oh, man, I disagree. Crime and Punishment, man.
Novels?
The Fool.
Yeah, there's
The
a hyphen.
Idiot.
Most of the stuff taught in English is completely pointless anyway.
I
agree with that.
I will concede to you that it depends on the person, right? Like, valuable lessons can be found, I think, in any book. If not, just how not to be a boring writer. Do I think that there are tons of dumb women who think that Pride and Prejudice is good? Yeah, whatever. I mean, but if that's your shit, that's your shit. I happen to be one of those weirdos who thinks that fucking Of Mice and Men was a masterpiece in my generation. But I know that tons of people read it and fucking hated it. I think Animal Farm is one of the best books ever written.
Animal Farm was good.
And it's like, it illustrates a very clear point in a very short manner about how shit can get out of control very quickly. Mm-hmm. And back to my point about communism.
Yeah.
But do I think that people should have to read 1984? No. But, I mean, how do you teach kids how to read without making them all read the same book and then be like, hey, how do I make sure you read this book?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn on this one, so I'm going to stay torn on it. But my thing with it, I never did any of the reading I was supposed to do. But what I did learn from English was how to write and how to for the most part, speak grammatically correct, like, English language wise, and and how to write correctly, which bothers me a lot nowadays because everything is so like shortcutted and acronyms and this and that in terms of like online social media commenting and things like that. And so I also thoroughly enjoy writing. So from those aspects, I think English is cool. I'm cool with the class and learning those things, but I do think a lot of the reading material is just bullshit. I personally
hated that book.
gained nothing from it. Now, in terms of like, hey, let me pick a book and then write a paper on it. Okay, cool. I'm going to gain something because I'm going to pick an interest on it, and then I'm going to get my assignment in, right? But you want me to read Huckleberry Finn? I'm not going to read Huckleberry Finn. And guess what? I didn't read Huckleberry Finn.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't do it.
I don't even think it's like an unpopular. This is what I'm about to say is an unpopular opinion, but it's like, why did I have to take IPC?
IPC.
Intro to Physics and Chemistry. Like, why did I have to take that shit? Why did I have to take biology? Fuck that. I don't want to be a biologist. I never want to be a biologist.
I agree with that.
I wanted nothing to do with biology, and then I ended up in the medical field. Fuck it, whatever. But they taught me everything I needed to know about the job that I had to do, and then I learned the rest while I was working. I never had to once dissect a cell in any way. It's like, okay, if we're really going to get down to the nitty-gritty of it, then why do we even have a fucking school plan? Why do we even have a lesson plan? Why do we test kids on anything? Like, whatever. Fuck it. Let's just let her...
It's supposed to be to make a more well-rounded human being.
What it is it's supposed to teach them fucking discipline. You're going to have to do shit you don't like, whether you get anything out of it or not. Like, I don't like talking to certain people that I've worked with, but guess what? I have to.
You have to, yeah.
But I also think it helps you identify what you're good at, what you like.
Exactly.
What you're interested in learning.
Oh, it does.
So when you get to college, you're not completely like, oh, fuck, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and it's unfortunately, do you want to know how you get good at reading? You read books that fucking suck. It's just like one of those things where, like, I hate to say it, like, as much as I hated The Hobbit and as much as I will die on the hill that is not a good book, and J.R.R. Tolkien should have died in World War I, guess what? That book taught me how to skim and read and skim and read, and like it taught me discipline up to the point where I was like, okay, I cannot go any further. And then that's where I made the decision. And there's very few books that have ever done that in my lifetime, where it wasn't because I lost interest, it wasn't because I didn't want to finish it. It was just like, my mind cannot go any further with this book because of how it makes me feel, right? So that's how The Good Earth was, man. Fuck that book. Fuck those Chinese farmers.
The Pearl was awful too.
The Pearl is just so sad. It's one of my mom's favorite books. It's bad. It's bad, and it's just terrible. Oh wait, can I just? I'm gonna tell you the shortest story ever written by Ernest Hemingway. Have you ever read this? Somebody challenged Ernest Hemingway to write a story in 6 words, and he said he came back like 2 days later, and he's like, "For sale, baby shoes, never worn."
No.
Fuck, right.
That's sad.
It's like,
damn.
Rowdy.
Next question.
I thoroughly enjoy Nickelback.
They're not that bad.
Everybody's
thoroughly enjoy.
Everybody's guilty pleasure is Nickelback.
I don't know, man. Mine's probably... Ooh, what is mine?
Mine is shit TV shows.
Yes, dude. I have an answer to your question a few podcasts ago. What's the whitest thing I do? Dude, there's a new show I like. It's called $1 Million Listings.
Oh my god.
And it's these fucking dudes that are brokers in New York, and they sell houses. Dude, I don't know why I like that show, man, but it's a pretty good show.
First off, that's not the whitest thing you do.
No, the whitest thing he does is binge that all day.
Well, it was on all day, dude.
Okay, so
I can't help it that networks, whenever they have a new episode of a series, they just play the entire thing start to finish until the new episode airs.
So I don't know if you know this, but in like military hospitals, there's a theme, and I'm sure you'll pick up on this. Like, what's the most inoffensive channel in the world? It's the Weather Channel. But what do they play at work?
At what?
At
work. HDTV.
Because it's like the second most inoffensive. like who's ever watching HDTV and been like, "Fuck this, marry that interracial couple."
Them property brothers are sons of bitches.
Yeah, you know them property brothers are probably homos. Next one.
What was it? Yeah, I don't maybe.
All right, I enjoy seeing PDA.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
not like rowdy, but it's like it's kind of cool every time. Like sometimes when you're out and you see like an older couple and they're like they look like they still like each other.
Yeah, but I don't want to see two people making out full on tongue.
No, but I will tell you, like I kind of like it, like when Julia sits in my lap. You know what I mean? Like
there's
like,
a difference between PDA, public display of affection, and just showing affection.
And softcore porn.
As someone who's like fornicating in public.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I've seen a woman on top of a guy at a bus stop on Marbach.
Bro, I was
on
at a
Valentine's Day.
I was at a Rascal Flatts concert in 2012, and I'm with my girlfriend. I made her leave early. No, it's like 2011. It was 2011, and I made her leave early. And we're walking out towards, and we turn this corner, and this dude just has this girl up against the wall, and he's just railing her.
Jesus, at Rascal Flatts?
Yeah,
get out.
My wish for you.
I wouldn't say I like seeing it. Let's just go that.
It's like whatever. I mean, like I think in doses, whatever, man. Like be you. I mean, I don't want to watch you make out, swap spit and shit, but it's kind of cool when you see somebody hold hands.
American Dad is better than Family Guy.
No, it's
Every time, yes.
What? American Dad is better than Family Guy?
Yeah.
You're out of your mind.
Oh, we found one that you differ on.
You're out of your mind. American Dad sucks, dude.
First off, let me explain something to you.
I'd rather stick my hand in a mixer.
Jerry, do you smoke pot? Have you ever smoked pot?
Yes, he has.
He has, but he doesn't. And this is where we differ because, like, if you talk to a lot of stoners, it's like, and I'm not saying I am one, but it's like American Dad just flows better. It doesn't cut, like, it doesn't smash cut to some random shit. Like, it's like it has a better flow to it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, let me explain something. Between the two shows, I've laughed the hardest at one Family Guy joke, and it was when Peter kills Stewie and he's holding the gun and he's like, it's been revoked, and Brian's like, oh, Peter, that doesn't really apply to the situation. He's like, fine, I'll have what she's having. He's like, that's better. Like and like I laughed so hard at that, like I almost peed my pants because I just thought that was like the funniest joke. But like at the same time, like I think American Dad is just a better consistent show. I think Roger's a funnier character. I think that the family dynamics are way funnier. I like the idea that it's a lampoon on like conservative beliefs because I grew up with them, and it's just like this funny. I don't know. I just get it. I get it. It's like you with Frasier. Mm-hmm. Like you just get it.
Both shows are funny. Yes, The Alien is funny. Like I like The Alien.
And the son, like the son, and it's just I don't know.
How much Family Guy have you watched?
I will be honest with you. I've probably watched 20% more Family Guy than American Dad.
Okay, I've seen all Family Guy. And I have tried to sit down and watch American Dad, and I cannot get into it, dude.
Let me ask you this. You watched after they killed Brian.
Yes. Now, I will say this.
After they killed Brian, it was over.
Seasons 1 through 6, best there is. A Family Guy. Those are like I will keep those on repeat.
Die on that hill.
I will keep those on repeat. I don't record the latest episodes and watch them up to date now. Like the only reason I say I've seen it all now is because at one point on Hulu, I put Family Guy on and I played it start to finish as I was like doing shit. You know what I mean? Like you know you put shows on just for noise or whatever. That's what I did with Family Guy, and then it stopped because I finished it all, right? So yeah, I've seen a lot. After Brian died, yeah, it sucked. A lot of the later seasons sucked. That's why I say 1 through 6 is absolutely better. But I would still rather watch something later than any American Dad because it's just not funny. I can't get into it, dude.
I don't
that
know.
Fucking dude with the chin is so stupid and annoying. And I know Peter Griffin is annoying and stupid as well, but it's like they meant for him to be like that. And the American Dad guy is like, I don't know, man. I don't give a fuck.
Look, Family Guy was what it was for me, like at like 11 through 13, right? It was like the best show on TV, right? And what I'm saying is as an adult, if I have to watch a show and I'm couch locked and I'm not really thinking at the top of my game, I'm gonna watch American Dad every time.
I'm not, man. This is like asking if you'd rather watch Simpsons or Futurama. It's like,
oh, dude, wait. On that topic,
Futurama, dude. Futurama.
Let's
all
move
day.
on. Let's just move on.
What,
All
you gonna
right.
say Simpsons? Bitch.
Last one. Last one. I think it's completely acceptable to wear socks with sandals.
No. No, it's not.
Never,
No,
never,
it's not.
never in your fucking life. Wait. There has to be one more. Give us one more.
Yeah, you're not. I don't even wear. For the record, I do not own and I do not wear sandals, and I never have, and I never will.
I think instant coffee is the best coffee.
What?
Oh, dude. Okay, let's go back to The Simpsons.
Yeah,
have anything
we're
better?
scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
What? You find like another list?
No,
I've gone through
Oh,
5
okay.
No,
lists.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Let me
Okay.
explain it to you this way. Futurama has much richer characters, I think. Like, I feel like, okay, this is probably, this is gonna be hard to explain, maybe a little weird, because like, is Futurama. I don't remember any Simpsons jokes, but I always remember enjoying the early seasons through seasons like 15, 16, right?
Yeah.
But I will, just like with Family Guy, it's like the opposite, right? Futurama has that joke where it's Fry and he's talking to Leela, and it's like there's the opposite version of Fry that got married to Leela.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, and then a couple years later, Fry proposed to me with a diamond scrunchie. And then Fry's like, that same year, I got beat up at a Neil Diamond concert by a guy named Scrunchy. Like, that's such a good joke.
Yeah.
Like, it's so solid. And it's, to me, I like Zoidberg, Bender, Leela, like they're all these clearly defined characters, right? But as a whole, I feel like The Simpsons always had more to say, and it was always funnier.
So okay, I think what it boils down to is, what do you watch the show for? I watch all 4 of those shows to laugh. And out of American Dad and Family Guy makes me laugh more. So I thoroughly enjoy that more, which is why I pick it. Same with Futurama. If you're going to go off of what makes a bolder statement, The Simpsons all day. Also, we should do an entire episode on the Simpsons creators being time travelers, because there's some crazy fucking theories going on there.
Yeah.
And that scares me. Good Luck Sleeping 3, we'll do that. Maybe.
Or 4.
That's some crazy shit. But Futurama always makes me laugh. That's why I pick it over Simpsons. Now, do the characters, are they more defined? Are the plots there, like the stories, and like when they brought it back and they actually closed it and recapped everything and all that and tied up loose ends? Yeah, it was great. It was a great story, but I still think Futurama makes me laugh more than the Simpsons do. Plus, Simpsons been around forever, dude. You gotta call it at some point, man. Like, you just can't.
You know what? Do you
Gotta
think the same
call
thing
it.
about South Park?
Honestly, yeah. Now, yeah. I
don't think it's as good as it was.
I don't think it's as good. Does it have its moments? Absolutely. And what I will always back South Park in that they're like what you said earlier about us. Like, in the South, we have an understanding of what reality is, like on a deeper level than other areas or other people may have. And I feel like South Park is really good at just calling it like they see it,
dude,
and just making fun of shit to make fun of shit, and just basically saying, like, who cares? Everything is nothing. Just fucking enjoy yourself.
There have been episodes of South Park. Like, this is the mark of a true comedian, of a true satirist, I think. When you've gone so far around our zeitgeist, around our culture, where you've kind of offended me for a second, where I'm like, oh, that hurt. Like, that hurt a little bit. Where I go, oh, I've done that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been like that. You know what I mean? And you have that moment, and it's like, I've had comedians tell jokes where I've been like, oh fuck, like that hurt a little bit, and I feel like that's the mark of like a true genius, like where you make your way all the way around.
You make sure to say something to everyone.
Yeah, and it's like, the thing is I would actually put South Park above all those shows that we talked about because of that. Because it's like there are shows,
Because of what they have to say, or because of how they make you laugh?
both.
Okay.
Both. I mean, like when reality shows up in that one episode, and about the was it the shaming? It's like reality's like a villainous character, and he's like talking to all of them, and he's like, "Yo, you think you feel good about getting in here and paying $1,000 a plate for a meal?" And you talk about how great everything is, and then Stan stands up and he's like, "Fucking kill that guy!" And they kill reality. It's like
that is a good episode.
And you have that moment where
I just saw that one the other day. Yeah,
like
he's in purple and all that.
What I love even more is like Bill Hader talking about how they make that show where it's like Trey Parker is like the dad, and like he makes them go on like these excursions, and they were like watching the salmon swim. Like he drugged them all out to where salmon swim, and Bill Hader's like, he came up with the fish sticks joke. He's like, "You like fish sticks?" and Trey Parker, when he heard that joke, he's like, "Somebody fact check that. Has somebody made that joke before? Has anyone made that joke before?" Like,
you remember the fish sticks?
yeah.
Okay.
You must be a gay fish.
Yeah.
No, my favorite is when they called, I think it was Tom Cruise, a fudge packer.
Oh yeah. When they just shove him back in the closet.
with
Scientology, I still.
He's like, "Now I'm in the closet."
Dude, oh my god, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh
my favorite South Park is the Tourette's episode.
Oh yeah,
No, not even that. Just
You and your cousins
the dude that's like in charge of the organization, and he's just like, "Piss coming from my ass." That's so funny to me, dude. And then Butters is my favorite character, and it's like you and your cousin touched wieners.
You and your cousins touched wieners?
Dude, okay, wait, can I tell a real life story real quick about like that?
All right, let's end on that.
So there was this cat I knew. We were in the. All right, so I met him in the 7th or 8th grade. I don't remember which one. But he had like this rowdy stutter, and I was like, I asked him one day, I was like, "Dude, were you born with that?" And he's like, "No, man, it's actually really fucked up." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Well, my cousin, he had a really bad stutter, and I started making fun of him."
And you got a stutter from it. And he couldn't shake it.
He couldn't shake it, and his cousin shook it.
Karma's a bitch.
Wait, he said his cousin doesn't have it anymore?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, does your cousin still have it?" He's like, "No." Yeah, man, it was fucking. I just thought that was the funniest thing. But you know what? To be honest with you, like, oh man, I sometimes I wonder if he was like fucking with us too. Like,
he might have been.
He might have been, but he was really good at it, man. Because like it looked like he was really trying.
Awesome. All right. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. As always, we really appreciate it. If you listen this far, can you please do us a favor? Go on whatever listening platform you're listening on and give us a comment. Give us a like. Give us a review.
Maybe
Apple Podcasts. Give us
like a subscribe.
Yeah, maybe a subscribe. Yeah.
Just let us know you
Maybe,
like
yeah,
it.
give us
We have
if you
fragile egos.
No, just so we can help spread the word and get the word out and help, grow the whole fucking kit and caboodle here.
Where that
That's the
comes
thing,
from?
right? I don't know, man. I don't know. I
Kit
got
and
nothing on that, dude.
Wait, Caitlin, before we get off here, can you look up Kit and Caboodle? I gotta know. And these people gotta know.
A kit is a set of objects, as in toolkit.
Okay.
A caboodle or boodle is an archaic term meaning group or collection. So a kit and a collection.
So the whole fucking thing.
The
Yeah.
whole fucking thing. Dude, hey, next time we come on the show, I'm gonna get some strawberry bombs. I'm gonna get some bombers. Let's get some bombers.
Your mom's a wicked whore, you fucking douchebag.
Hey, who wins in a fight between John Lester and God? It's a trick question because John Lester is God, man. He had a fucking leukemia, threw a no-hitter. I'm telling you, Jesus Christ couldn't do that, man. Fuck off. Right off. You're fucking crazy, pal. I mean, not for... Hey, Tom Brady's wicked smart. Wicked smart. You can turn this thing off. I'm just gonna keep going.
All right, take it easy, y'all.
Tom
Thank
Brady,
y'all.
man, he's wicked smart in the pocket. He's got a rifle for him. It's like a cannon, pal. And not for nothing.